Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of the Las Vegas Advisor Weekly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is Wednesday, July 12th, 2023, and this is our 100th episode, Anthony.
Yes, 100th episode of, what do we call this one?
Weekly Update.
Yeah. The Weekly Update, yeah. We've done other ones before it.
Yeah.
Right? We did some...
In the wilds.
In the wilds. We did a couple of tours walking around some casinos. We did that one.
Yeah, I'd like to do more of those. Those are fun.
Yeah, we had we had a couple of video poker pop quizzes.
Yeah, those were great.
We've had a couple of lives afterwards. We're going to talk about that later on in this show. But of this update, well, when we started this, the first one, we were doing pandemic updates.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Or lockdown updates, whatever we call them.
We started in 2020.
2020, I think so. It was, in fact, I wrote it down. December 15th, 2020 was the first one we did.
Wow.
And that was just me.
Yeah.
That was just me sitting there and talking.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
It just kind of then moved and morphed and whatever. And then we finally, we did the In the Wild where we were going out on location.
Yeah.
And those were okay. I still think that format was pretty good. We could do something with that. But then we got to this in the studio type stuff with the Weekly Update. And this is number 100.
Yeah, really cool. And it's been such a journey. You know, it's been an adventure.
Well, we went back and before this, we looked at number 1.
Yeah.
Right? So we're sitting there, we're holding mics.
Yeah, really.
We had a green screen behind us.
That's right. Yeah.
Both of us are all, all well kempt and everything, like it mattered.
I had a little bit of a mullet going in the back,
So that was fun. But anyway, we're at 100 and we didn't give up and we're still doing it. And I guess we're going to keep going, right?
Yeah. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. I mean, it's been such a journey. People ask me all the time now. They go, how did you meet Anthony? And I always say, well, I was a fan of your Las Vegas Advisor and of your writing before we ever even met.
Yeah, and you came and talked to me and broached the idea of doing this, and I was kind of like lukewarm, right?
You were
on the whole thing.
I think you had a lot going on, and you still do.
Yeah, it's just a matter of this wasn't a medium that I had done before.
Yeah.
And I'd done a lot of television, but I'd never done this kind of thing, sitting up with sort of a semi-script.
Yeah.
And we had to feel our way around.
Yeah.
I remember in the beginning when I would read that script, I was like shitty. I was like. Now when we talk, it's a little more off the cuff. We got a couple of notes here, and it seems to work out a lot better.
It's a lot of fun. So 100 episodes. I
may have told this story before.
Yeah.
But when we were doing the Ultimate Blackjack tour, we had to go. We were in St. Kitts, and we were shooting a bunch of commercials, and they were all scripted. And when I went to do mine, I kept screwing it up. And a buddy of mine, Hollywood Dave Stan, blackjack player, great tournament player. He's got a book called Hollywood Blackjack that we're going to take over publishing. And he was sitting next to me, and he goes, "What's wrong with you?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Why can't you do this?" He goes, "I've seen you on television 100 times." He goes, "You're fantastic." I go, I'm not an actor. Yeah. I don't know how to do a scripted thing. And I go, I'm just not good when they tell me to act. I don't act. I just talk. I react. Well, I don't act. I react. That's it.
I think what the people should do is go back, look at the beginning episodes, see how we've grown, and you'll see Anthony did just great just from the start.
Oh, geez, thanks. So anyway, let's talk about doing great. You last night... I caught you at WISEGUYS.
I had so much fun. The WISEGUYS Comedy Club I hosted last night. And thank you to WISEGUYS. Thank you to all the comedians and audience members and Anthony that showed up.
Well, you were the lead guy. So
yes,
you were sort
I
of
hosted the night.
The MC.
Yes.
So you go up and do about 7-8 minutes, I guess,
yes.
And then the others only get 3 minutes apiece, and you introduce them. And
that's right. On Tuesdays at WISEGUYS, they do rapid fire comedy, and there were like maybe 40 comics doing 3 minutes, and I introduced everybody. And
when you get more gigs, when you know ahead of time, we need to tell people.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, it's fun. WISEGUYS is really fun. This was an open mic night, so that was the thing. He was the host of the open mic. It's $5.
Yeah.
$5 to get in. And you get to see about a dozen comedians?
A lot.
Yeah.
Last night you got to see 40 if you stayed the whole time.
Oh, is that many?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it went from 7:30 till just about 10 o'clock.
Some of them really suck, and some of them are pretty funny.
Well, last night you also had Alan Steven from the Comedy Store, the writer and producer of the original Roseanne series. And so he came in and he did a special guest spot, and he crushed it.
Wise Guys is one of the great plays, for a night out, and we haven't done enough on Wise Guys. We will in the future, I guarantee you.
The Arts District in general is just a lot of fun. And then coming up at Wise Guys soon, they're going to have one of our favorite guys, Jimmy Dore.
Yeah, they get some people: Pauly Shore, Jimmy Dore.
Pauly Shore, Jimmy Dore, and Annie Letterman's coming up soon too. So if you get a chance, check out Wise Guys. It's a great club. So let's get to the news. Anthony, the big thing in town that's happening, we all know because we see it. It is wild, the Sphere.
Yeah, the Sphere lit up for July 4th.
Yeah.
And so everybody got a glimpse of what the thing is. We didn't see inside, we saw the outside. Oh, man.
Spectacular.
I mean, I don't go in for this kind of stuff, but I mean, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, there's a video that we are going to link to that it's about 11 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And if you're into this kind of stuff, you got to watch it or just scroll through it, and take a look at what this thing, it's absolutely amazing. And that's the outside.
It's a spectacle.
Yeah. And I mean, it makes you, when you watch this video, you'll see that there are people driving and looking and slowing down. What I'm wondering is, how many accidents are going to be caused by this thing?
That's what you said immediately. Yeah, you said, look at all that traffic and people
stopping and rubbernecking.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Looking at the thing, and it's right there on Sands Avenue. I guess it is Sands Avenue, and people drive right by it.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be looking at it. So that's going to be one thing. Another thing is going to be, how late can it go? Because I think there's music that goes with it and lights like crazy. I mean, that's going to affect the hotel rooms around there as well.
Absolutely, especially if it becomes something like the Bellagio fountains, where people want to come by and view it from the outside up close.
And they will. You could see people out there with their phones and stuff on the video there. So it's going to be, there's some questions to be answered about it. But man, is it spectacular! Take a look at this video if you get a chance.
You said it earlier. Scroll through the video because it's like 12 minutes, but it's an amazing sphere.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing sphere.
It's an amazing sphere. Out of all the spheres I've ever sphered, it is. The World Series of Poker is in full effect, in full swing, and last week we reported that there were more entries than ever, but guess what? There were even more.
Yeah, the main event.
The main event.
Yeah, they got the final number, 10,043 entrants, all paying $10,000 apiece for the buy-in.
Wow.
This is the main event.
Yeah.
Previous record, 8,773, set in 2006. Jamie Gold won that. Mm-hmm. Record grand prize of $12 million. This year's winner will get $12.1 million.
Okay.
1,507 players will get at least $15,000.
There you go.
They got paid about 15%. The final table will be determined this Friday in 2 days. The winner will be decided Tuesday.
Wow.
All right. So, yeah, it's they did it. They did what they wanted to do.
All right. So what's the status? Is Phil Hellmuth still in it?
No, Hellmuth's out.
Okay.
Okay, here's where we are right now. There are, as of this morning, 149 left.
Okay.
Out of over 10,000, there are 149 left.
Now, those are all in the money, baby.
Yeah. Zachary Hall, never heard of him, is leading with $16.3 million.
Okay.
Second place is Brian Obregon, $12.3 million.
Anybody you know?
There are almost no recognizable names in this 149.
Okay.
And which is normal when you've got this many players. Mm-hmm. But there's one name. There's one name in here that's recognizable, and it's one of our authors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tony Dunst.
All right, Tony.
He's currently in 7th place.
Okay.
He has $8.3 million, so he's $8 million behind, but he's in 7th place. Mm-hmm. Tony wrote 2 books. He was a co-author of 2 books for us. One, The Razor's Edge, one of our best about game theory and poker and all, and the other, Flop Turn River.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it's a how-to book.
Okay.
So, of all of the names there, I mean, I recognize a few of them, not a lot of them, and they're just not household. The only one was Tony Dunst, and he's our guy.
Okay. And the book is Flop Turn River.
Flop Turn River, and the other one's Razor's Edge.
Okay.
Which he did with Elke. A lot of people know who Elke is.
All right.
And Lee Nelson was behind both of these, who was the guy who did Kill Phil and Kill Everyone.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, these are our top poker books, but go Tony, man.
All right. Go get him, Tony. So what do you do if you're Tony right now? Do you slow down? Do you kind of like, if you're ahead, like do you kind of slow down and try to just get as far as you can to that final table, or do you keep playing aggressively?
Yeah, well, it's it's a tournament, so there's two schools of thought here.
Yeah.
A lot of people they're happy just to make it to the final table.
Yeah.
So he would slow play it more.
Yeah.
Others go, I want to win the damn thing.
Yeah.
Or I want to ensure that I get there. There's still a ways to go with 149, so you still got to keep playing your game. Others would say I'd be as aggressive as I could be with this big chip stack and push. It build a gigantic lead because the guy in the lead, 16.3 million. The leader at the final table is going to have a way more than that.
Okay.
So these guys still got to keep playing.
Right.
But at this point, you do start to take it a little bit easy, thinking, man, get me into that, that final 9.
Right. The higher I get, the more money I'm gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So we've been talking about giving some good food recommendations, and we are going to get into that today. We are going to be talking about Vietnamese food. We are going to be talking about pho.
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 Are you sure it's not faux?
Pho. Well, some people pronounce it pho.
Americans.
Friend or foe?
Americans. Yeah, exactly. It's pho, right?
Pho.
Or
It's
you tell it. Your ex-wife.
My ex-wife is Vietnamese, and she would say pho, which had a little thing, a little accent on the end.
Or was that when you guys were breaking up and she said pho you?
She said that a
What
few
is
times. Yeah. Pho. We'd go eat a bowl of pho.
So we're going to talk about pho.
Yeah.
And what stimulated this was a place called PHOBOT, or PHOBOT. Well, it's hard to say pho and pho because they've got a robot there.
Okay.
Which I would like to call the PHOBOT.
The PHOBOT. There we go.
I guess we have to call it the PHOBOT.
The PHOBOT.
But this is, all right, so PHOBOT, 3711 South Valley View. Very close to our office, walking distance from our office. They're going all tech on us. You walk in and you have to watch. You don't have to. They ask you to watch a video that tells you how to order with your phone, and then your food is delivered to you by a robot.
So cool.
Or a PHOBOT.
A PHOBOT.
Which I know is up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
I did it a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The PHOBOT brings your stuff. When it talks, it says things. When you're done, it says, I will go now, or something like that, or enjoy your food, I will go now.
Yeah.
I guess this is the future. I don't know.
I see him popping up. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I like the food there. The pho there is good. It's cheaper than in most places. It's $13. Now the way I do it, I always get the pho thai, which is the rare beef.
Right.
Because I'm like a raw beef fiend, and because when you put it all in the soup is so hot, it cooks it completely. And I don't like it like that. I get it on the side, and then I just dip it, swish it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you really like it rare.
Yeah,
rare.
so it stays rare.
Okay.
Right? Now, interestingly, they charge you $1 extra to have it on the side. I don't know why. So to get it the way I get it, it's $14. Most places around town is $15.
Okay.
So let's name a few of the places we like.
Yeah, you tell me what you like.
Well, my favorite is Pho Vietnam.
Okay.
That's in Chinatown. That's
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right on Spring Mountain.
The Chinatown Plaza specifically. Yeah. It's terrific. It's $15. It's up on the second floor. I like that one best because it's got sort of the most austere broth. A lot of the broth has a lot of cinnamon in it. That's how they make this recipe. Varying amounts of cinnamon. Cinnamon obviously makes it sweeter. I don't go for that. So if you like a more austere type, that would be mine. Pho Vietnam. Your favorite is?
My favorite in town is also on Spring Mountain, and it is called Pho Kim Long.
You like it because of the name.
I like it because of the food, and I get a kick out of the name.
The name is absolutely great.
It is.
It is a good restaurant. They have good pho there as well. Tanya, who works here, she loves the calamari.
Yeah, she loves it.
She thinks the calamari is like the absolute cat's paws, whatever they
Cat's
call it.
meow.
Cat's meow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is. It's a great place. It's open super late. It's also open early. It also has Thai food, free parking, and if you want to go, Pho Kim Long is right there on
Kim Long,
Spring Mountain.
Open till we called. They said open till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I think it's even open till later. I think it's open till 4:30 on weekends.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. The one I like is only open till 9 o'clock. All right, so here are a few others. And we've been checking them, man. They're all up and down Spring Mountain Road. These are others because we're doing something in Las Vegas Advisor called Alternatives.
Oh.
All right, so different pho you can find different place.
Okay.
All right, we've tried a place called Viet Noodle Bar, which is good. All of these are on Spring Mountain. Pho 90, which is also good. Pho for Real, another good one. Pho
For
Time
Real.
Huang, another good one. Pho So 1, which is over by Crown and Anchor.
Oh,
and
cool.
then you've got District 1, which is the only one not on Spring Mountain. It's right off Spring Mountain on Jones. And they've got this famous lobster pho.
I've heard you talk about this.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's terrific. $60.
Yeah, I was going to say, you also said it's $60.
Yeah, when we first found this,
Yeah.
I think it was $29. It's doubled in price to $60.
So real inflation there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, inflation. So I don't know, but anyway, let us know what you like. You know, if you got a favorite out there, those are the ones we like. We like. Let's go over again. PHOBOT is the one with the rope with the PHOBOT. Pho Vietnam's mine. Pho Kim Long, best name of all, and Andrew's fave. Viet Noodle Bar, Pho 90, Pho for Real, and District 1. Those are the ones we like. And Pho So 1 is pretty good too.
A lot of great food here in Vegas. Check any of them out. All right, Anthony, I'm just going to kick it over to you because you got some kind of bad news.
Oh, good. I get to be the bearer of the bad news.
Give us the bad news.
You know what? This is just an announcement we've got to make for our members. They get the member rewards book coupons there. They're usually almost always good throughout the year. Then we have member rewards online, which are downloadable coupons. And one of the best of those has been suspended. That's the breakfast buffet at South Point. It hasn't been canceled. It's just been suspended because of customer abuse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know.
How does that happen?
Well, this is on this one. This is a downloadable coupon. There are some things that prevent people from doing it more than once. But if they don't look for it at the counter, they can get away with it. So what they do is they download it and then they counterfeit it. And they come back again and again and again. They keep getting the buffet for half price. It's a shame.
Oh, yeah, scufflers.
Well, we get that a lot with the money coupons.
Yeah.
Because the gambling coupons are really valuable. So we put those coupons in the book, and they have to be, taken off, detached in front of an employee. So they're much more difficult to scam on.
Right.
But it happens from time to time. Member Rewards Online is a really important part of our program that we're going to be working on. So we're putting in new protections between now and the new year.
Okay.
We're going to be grabbing a bunch of new ones. We've got a lot of people both in and out of the casinos that are interested, but obviously we've got to protect it more. So the problem is a lot of people like to use this. It's a 2-for-1 for the buffet, breakfast buffet at South Point, and for now you can't use it. We'll let you know when it's reinstated. We're working on it.
All right. But you still go to the South Point because it's a strong place.
Yeah, it's good, but it's better with the coupon.
Yeah. And in this week's question of the week, it says, can you talk about the pay schedules on the video poker machines in downtown Henderson at the Emerald Island and Rainbow Club casinos? They seem to have the best pay schedules compared to any other casino in the Vegas area. Well, what do you think, Anthony?
Those are two very good places to play.
Yeah.
I mean, for video poker players. There's a list of some of their games up on the screen right now. Among them, we've got 10-7 double bonus, paying 100.17%. 10-6 double bonus, 99.96%. NSU Deuces, 99.73%. The one everyone loves, 9-6 Jacks are better, 99.54%. And many other 99% plus machines. These is at most of these are at both of them. The 10-7 is at Emerald Island only. What's really great about these is that a lot of these are in 1-cent denominations.
Wow.
Especially at Emerald Island. So you can be playing a game that returns 100.17% for a penny if you want to.
That's pretty cool.
But they'll take up to 100, and that's what everybody does. And it's a lot of fun. You're playing 100 pennies at a time.
Yeah.
So yes, both of these, both the Rainbow Club and Emerald Island in Henderson are among the best places to play. What a lot of people don't know, at LasVegasAdvisor.com, you can look at anywhere you want to go. We've got something there called Best Video Poker. Just so everyone knows, what we were looking at on the screen, we pulled from a bigger screen at LasVegasAdvisor.com that's from a section called Best Video Poker, where we literally have the best games for every casino just about in Las Vegas.
Cool.
So, you can see how good that these schedules are. that the question was about, that we got out of the comments section, by the way. But you can also check on any other casino that you want to go to, and you can find others that have equally good schedules. These are among the best. They're not necessarily the best in Vegas.
So if you're a schedule hunter, if you're someone who's going around looking for the best pay schedules in town, you use LasVegasAdvisor.com as a resource.
Yeah, best video poker, and we have to get credit. We pull from another more comprehensive site called VPFree2. .com, VPFree2.com. If you want to go there, you can see the same thing, but it's a little bit more confusing. All right, so ours is a good place to start, and you get the general information. If you really want to dig into it, then you click through, and that's the agreement we have with them. We link to them.
Okay. And in this week's Jackpot of the Week, we got to give it up to Megabucks. Megabucks hit for a local. It says a local Las Vegan who usually plays at the Gold Coast and the Orleans thought he'd try his luck at the Cannery in the wee hours of Friday morning. He fed Megabucks machine two 20s, $40 in. Oh, my goodness. And he lined up all three jackpot symbols to win $10,488,726 in the Progressive.
Wow. Well, we can't pass up Megabucks for Jackpot of the Week, right? That's part of the reason we talked about video poker and question of the week.
Yes.
Because usually we talk video poker for Jackpot, but how can you pass up Megabucks? The last one to hit was in April at the Atlantis in Reno. So it's actually hit, relatively quickly. I think in Reno it was something like 15 million. This one only got to whatever hit. What was it again?
10,400,000. Well, they say it resets at 10 million.
Yeah, so it didn't go up that far.
Right.
Really, the odds of hitting it about 1 in 50 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cost of playing it. The drain, as it's called, is I haven't done a lot of research on this, but I do have some information from some other things we've done, somewhere around 12%.
Okay,
so
yeah.
You're playing like a negative 12% game while
That's
you're
pretty
trying
high.
to get Megabucks. That's pretty high, and it plays fast.
Yeah.
But obviously that 12% diminishes as the jackpot goes up, but it's got to go way up for that to hit break even. But 1 in 50 million shot, there you go.
Well, that's why you do it for $40. It's very hard to not walk by the Megabucks and just throw a few in because it's got that what if factor.
Well, talk about right place at the right time, huh? This guy, obviously, he likes the Boyd casinos, all three of those. He said he likes Orleans and Gold Coast, two locals casinos. So is Cannery, a locals Boyd casino, way out on the other side of town. Decided to go there, and bang, wow. Somebody had a good dream, right?
Yeah, sometimes lightning strikes. I mean, that's a life-changing hit.
I would say.
Yeah. He said, what are you gonna? He said he's going to buy his mother a house.
I'll tell you what. Next week, I'll tell you you talk about life-changing in Megabucks?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a Megabucks story that's pretty damn funny.
Okay.
And life-saving. Tune in next week. We'll tell the Megabucks story.
And that's it for today. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And thank you to those who've hit the thanks button. Remember to get your Las Vegas member rewards book, especially if you're coming to Las Vegas. It's a great value. And Anthony, do you have anything to add?
Yes, actually I do. A couple of things. Our next live show, we're going to schedule it for July 21. So not this Friday, but the following Friday.
Okay.
July 21. So tune in. Around 4 o'clock. We usually do Pacific time around 4 o'clock. And also today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. I will be at the Downtown Grand Tournament. Starts at 3 p.m. You have a prior, you won't be there?
That's right. I have a prior commitment. I will not be there.
I will. Come down and say hello, hang out, have a beer, get a $2 hot dog, beat me in the tournament, or I'll beat you. One of the two.
Well, I'm going to Las Vegas.